Ryan James. Today I'm going to talk about why a relationship is not over until you, the man, have decided, okay, it's over, I'm letting go. Ash in the wind. And I don't want to start making videos where I feel it's necessary to add disclaimers to the videos, but I will say this. If something is unhealthy or you have presented yourself in an unhealthy manner, it is the best thing to do is to not pursue trying to convince somebody that you're not crazy. And I don't mean crazy as in like cool and fun. I mean like crazy is not safe to be around. But the content of this video is about how a relationship, whether it's with someone you've been dating, someone you've only recently met, and have gone on a date with, your girlfriend, or even potentially a wife, is that relationship is not over until you have decided that it's over. And in a simple way, that is the defining factor of when a relationship is over, is when both parties have decided to let go and move on from it. And I'm not advising that you refuse to acknowledge what somebody else is saying to you. It's about the way that you have presented yourself so that you can control the narrative. You can control the narrative. And if it's you who is being broken up with or dumped, you cannot, in that moment, I strongly advise that you do not fight for the relationship in that moment. When she says something like, I want us to start seeing other people, I don't think this is working anymore, whatever the words are, you have to be cool hand aloof. You have to be the most controlled with it person that you can present yourself as, and just be like, okay, that's it. Keep it so simple. Just be like, okay, I understand that you feel that way. That's it. There's a very strong chance that that reaction and how you reply to it right then will alter her perception and she'll say something like, I didn't mean it. I just want to see how you'd react. I want to see how you'd reply. And keep that in mind if that happens, and moving forward, that they're willing to treat you with that lack of respect. But it's also a form of a shit test. And how do you come back from that? How do you come back from that? And before shooting this video, I talked to multiple women in all different categories of life. And I asked them questions like, if you blocked and deleted a guy on some social media that like you were seeing, is that like the definitive point in that relationship where it's over forever? And they're like, no. And I asked different types of questions where it would be like, what would be the breaking point of you being like, it's completely over? And the only real answer that I maybe got, and I didn't hear this much, was if they did something very, very abusive towards me, or like some sort of criminal activity I was not aware of and they hadn't told me. And that was like a very gray zone. So what I'm saying is that if your girlfriend decided to end something with you because she felt like she's telling you work is overwhelming and I don't have time for this relationship. Okay, there's a reason. And you were able to handle that information like you didn't have a care in the world about it. Like, okay, like maybe act like it could be beneficial to act like you're taking good news in. Like, hey, now I finally get to do those other things that I've been really planning to do, and you're not going to stop me. And there's a lot of truth to that as well. And give it at least 2 days. And then do something, contact her, or just make yourself, present yourself in her life. Like, go somewhere. I'm having a hard time wording this because what I'm trying to say is you need to do something that you've never done before. You need to show her that you're capable of something. And what I mean by capable of something is that you are willing to present yourself in a new way that she has not yet seen. So if you guys are heavy and dependent on communications on your phone, then shoot her a video. If you've never shot her a video before, shoot a video and just don't talk about your emotions. Don't say things like, oh, I miss you so much. Oh, I can't sleep at night. Where's my girlfriend that I got so comfortable with? And don't say anything along those lines in any way. Don't use cheesy romantic words and terms. State that you are pursuing what you are supposed to be pursuing, and you know what that is. Your purpose, your path. And if you can share some form of accomplishment that you have achieved in the last 2 days, which I know right now that you're probably thinking, like, the achievement is I didn't die from her leaving. Like, I'm still alive 2 days later. I'm still breathing. That's not your achievement, okay? If you don't know something to say something like, I've been going back to the gym like 2 times a day now, and it's really helped me see things from a better perspective. And just treat it almost like it was the first time you were asking her out, and state that you want to take her to do something that you guys have never done before. Because the relationship ended most likely because it got stale, it wasn't fresh, you weren't being exciting anymore, you weren't making life fun for her anymore. So you need to present that life can still be fun, and that you are the one who is capable of making her life enjoyable, exciting, and that you aren't going to make everything about your emotions, because your emotions are what cause you to have the problem that you're in right now. And whether that's a lack of control of emotion, sharing too much emotion, saying words that indicate that you have allowed her to control your narrative, and maybe you stop putting yourself first, demonstrate that you are putting yourself first and that you are the highest priority in your life, nothing else. I'd also very strongly advise that you take the time that you're experiencing since it being ended to ask yourself, why do I care? Why am I trying to save something with somebody who doesn't respect me, appreciate me, doesn't show me what I'm looking for? And I'm asking you to ask yourself that, because you can find very easily somebody who will do all those things, who will make you happier, who will treat you like the man you are and the man you want to be treated like. So you have some thinking to do, and you have some important questions to be asking yourself, and don't don't allow yourself to be guided by emotion, and don't allow yourself to be guided by what would be the easiest thing to do. If you think the easiest thing to do would be to try to win her back, then don't do it. Easy things very, very rarely the right thing to do. I can't even think of a situation where the easiest thing is ever the right thing to do, but I'll say it's rarely. And if you think you need more advice, more guidance in every single category, topic of anything that was talked about in this video or anything related to things in this video, watch more of my videos. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when important, valuable content like this and videos like this are uploaded on a very regular basis. Like the video. And if you have an experience with this, if you've been able to win somebody back or keep somebody in your life after they tried to end something with you, share your story in the comments. I'd be very interested in reading that. And remember, please remember, you deserve what you deserve. You have the right to feel respected and to have someone treat you like the man you know you are. Until next time, I'm Ryan James.